Hey guys, it's your girl T and I'm back with another video. I know that it's been a month. You don't have to bash me. You don't have to let me know. I know. I just didn't realize that it was a month already. It goes by so quick. And yeah, guys, I'm sorry that I haven't posted in a month, but I'm still here, still posting. And I'm just making this video today because just to let you guys know that I ain't forget. I'm still posting and I'm still working on my procrastination, which is why I had to pick myself up out of the bed today and sit here and do a video. Okay. Um, Basically, I just decided that I'm gonna do a video because I was just sitting on my bed and just kind of thinking about how far I've came from last March to now. March? No, last July. From July to now, and I've came a long way. I've came a long way. Like you guys have no idea, and I'm so proud of myself. I'm so grateful and thankful for everything that I've have and everything that I've gone through to get where I'm at. And yeah, I just wanted to kind of share that with you guys and also do a little story time of how my supposed vacation from New Jersey to Florida ended up being me living in Florida and how far I've become. Oh my gosh, that don't even make sense. I just want to share with you guys how far I've came and my journey of how I got here. But I had bought us tickets to come down here so that he could see the place. So, like I mentioned in previous videos, if you have not watched those, I am originally South American. I am from Guyana, and Florida is kind of like, it looks like Guyana. The houses, the flat houses, the fruit trees, the weather, the all summer weather and stuff like that. It's just like in South America where I'm from. So when I first came here in 2017 with my mom, I fell in love with the place because it reminded me of home and just like an upgraded version. And if I can, I'll try to insert pictures of Florida and insert pictures of Guyana so you can kind of see like the similarities that I'm talking about. And I fell in love with the place. And so he's also Guyanese, and I knew that, Florida, if he comes to Florida, he would be in love with the place as well. So booked the flights in March for us to come down here. And we came. He loved the place, like I said, which I already knew. He loved the place because it reminded him of home, the weather, the flat houses, da 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 da. And we decided, listen, we are gonna move down to Florida, and that was the plan. Anyway, while we were here in March, that was the plan. However, when we went down to Jersey, and by the way, let me go back. So March, before we took our trip to Florida, I had already had in mind that I personally want to move down to Florida, and I'm ready. Okay, I'm ready. I've been ready since 2017. However, I just couldn't do it then because I had no job, no money, and I didn't have kids, which would have been easier, but I just wasn't ready. I was scared. I was too young, even though that's what I wanted. So when we came down here, we both decided, listen, we're gonna move. We're gonna do this together. I was happy because, like I always wanted this. And I want my kids to be able to grow up in somewhere similar, have a similar childhood that I had. And this would be the perfect place. So, anyway, we decided we'll move down here in March together while on vacation. And then before we went on our vacation, I had already applied to a few hospitals and a few doctors' offices down here. Now, while on vacation in March, the last day of our vacation, I received a call from one of the places that I applied to. I'm not gonna mention the names. And they did a phone interview with me, and then they wanted me to come in, but I didn't have anything proper to wear, because I wasn't expecting a call back that quick, and I wasn't expecting a call back at all for whatever reason. But thankfully, I, for whatever reason, when I was packing my bags and stuff for the vacation, I, some reason, picked up this outfit, and it was like shorts, but it wasn't like booty shorts. It was just like regular shorts, and it's a onesie shorts, and it had like long sleeves, and everything else was covered. And I just threw it in there, and I didn't think anything of it. And then I came down here, got the call. They wanted me to come in, and after the phone interview, they wanted me to come in for it in person. I let them know, hey, I'm on vacation, I don't have anything to wear. They said, you know what, just wear whatever you have. And I wore the best appropriate thing I can find. And I went to my interview. Later on that day, we were leaving to go back to Jersey. So went back to Jersey, and you know, between the time of the interview to when I got the call stating, hey, you got the job, my kid's dad and I, we decided, listen, this isn't gonna work. Us moving together is just not gonna work for either of us, and we don't want to have the kids in a toxic household, because at that point we already knew that we wanted different things, and you know, wanted to go our different ways and whatever the case is. But we were just kind of like any other parent, any other, you know, we just was trying to hold things together for the kids, but we both were not happy. And at that point, I realized that, hey, if we're living together and we're not happy and we're just doing it for the kids, they're not going to be happy, because you know, kids sense things. And if I'm not happy and you're not happy and we're just bickering and arguing in front of the kids, it's traumatic, and I don't want to put my kids through that. So we just go our separate ways officially, and that's that. And so he ended up moving down here in July, late June, early July, because he spent 4th of July here and I spent it in Jersey. And at this point, I already had the job. I got the job offer, I believe, in April or May. And basically, I was just trying to figure out how I'm gonna move down here, how I'm gonna, you know, do things down here by myself. I wasn't working at the time. I didn't have money for an apartment down payment and stuff like that. And I'm not gonna lie, I had some money for my taxes, but the thing was that I could get an apartment. But the thing was, the apartments, they needed proof of income, and I didn't have that. So it was hard. And this was before he decided that he's gonna just go ahead and move. So after he decided that he's gonna move in July, he's gonna move. He left in July, late June, early July. He came down. 2 weeks after he came down, he reached out to me. He's like, hey, I miss the boys. Can you bring them? Sure, not a problem. So when I was booking a ticket, I was like, hey, like, how long do you want them to stay? How long do you want us to stay? When you want us to come back to Jersey? And he never responded. So I just went ahead and booked a one-way. Now, came down here in July, yeah, I think mid-July, July 13th, July 14th, we came down here last year. And we were staying at an extended stay. When I came down, it was 2 weeks before I had to start the job that I had gotten. And like I said, he didn't give us a date that he wanted me to take the kids and go back to Jersey. So I'm like, hey, you know what? Since I'm here, I'll just stay and just start working. So I went, I bought my uniforms, my clogs, my work bag, got the kids into daycare, went ahead and got their stuff for daycare, their bags, clothes. Because like I said, we came on vacation, so we didn't have a lot of things. I just packed one suitcase, like a big suitcase with my things and the kids' stuff, because I wasn't expecting to just stay. So I had to go ahead and buy them clothes for school, buy them shoes, buy them bags, buy them bottles, you know, just basically buy everything. We just started going to school, going to work, whatever, and that's how I just ended up staying. And then while I was here, like, it just wasn't working. Like I said, us living together was just not gonna work. So I decided, you know what, I'll just stay, I'll suck it up, I'll kiss ASS until I get my own place. So that's what I was doing. I was working, I was trying to save and everything like that. And then comes, well, at an extended stay, you can only stay, I think, 6 months or so. So when that 6 months came, I had already gotten an apartment, which is this apartment. And the thing was, I didn't have the down payment, because the down payment, I believe, was like 4,000 and some change. So I didn't have that. I have some of it, but not all of it. And he went ahead and he applied for an apartment. He got that apartment, and he did his down payment, whatever it is, and we had to just ended up moving with him because I had gotten approved for this apartment. I just didn't have the down payment. So we're living with him, and thank God for these people. The lady that helped me, she was really working with me, and she really was there for me. She really understood the situation, and she really worked with me, and I appreciate it, and I'm thankful for her. And I've gotten approved for my apartment 3 months before I was able to come up with the down payment in my apartment. They held my apartment for me, thankfully, and I'm grateful for that. And what I learned from that was, what's for you will always be for you, and no one can take that. Because when I tell you guys, I've cried and I was stressed and depressed because I'm like, I cannot lose that apartment. I can't lose that apartment. And then I just said to God, I'm like, hey, like, if it's for me, hold it. Like, if it's for me, it's gonna be for me. And I just kind of didn't even think about it anymore. I left it in God's hands, and I just kept working and saving towards my down payment. And I eventually was able to come up with my full down payment, because at that time, the price they were giving me was because it was the first of the month. Now, when I decided that I was ready to move, it was like the middle of the month. The month had already started. So it was like, hey, we're going to give you a discount because you're not moving in the beginning of the month. So you don't have to pay for the whole month. You just pay from when you move in, which was December 14th. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I got a down payment. God is so good. All that money I came up with, almost, or 4,000 and some change for my down payment. When they did the discount, I only paid like, think 3 something. So I had like 1,000 and some change left for me to like be able to munch off of. I took that money and I went and I bought, I took that money and I went and I bought a little, it's like this thin, it's like a foam thing that you put on your mattress, I guess, to make it a little more softer or something. I don't know. Yeah, like I said, when I came down here, it was just vacation, so I had nothing but a suitcase of clothes. So when I moved in, my kids and I, we slept on a foam this thin in here on the floor. And I'm sorry, guys. We had no blankets, we had no sheets, we had no pillows, we had nothing. I didn't even have a shower curtain. And we had, because the money that I had, I'm sorry guys, the money that I had left over from the down payment, I used that to get a few things like cleaning supplies and a broom and a slow cooker and a frying pan. And I got these things from the dollar store because, you know, I had to make it work, but I had the money that I had, and it did what it had to do. It was tough. It was real tough the first few months living on my own, because I was paying like $80 something per day just to get to work and school and to come back home. Mind you, I had just moved into my apartment, trying to furnish my apartment, trying to get everything settled, get us up off the floor. I am so grateful for the lady that helped us get the apartment. Like, she helped us out a lot. She brought us a bed, and she brought us my first couch, and she kind of helped me with the furnitures that I had in my apartment, the first of the furnitures I got them from her, and I was so grateful. Like and I still am. I'm so grateful for her, and I'm so thankful for her. And then I was sleeping on the mattress on the floor, and it is what it is. I'm not embarrassed. I'm not ashamed, because we all have to start somewhere, and some people's situation was worse than mine, and I'm just basically just grateful and thankful for how far I've become. I mean, how far I've came from December of last year to now. I have accomplished a lot, and my apartment is, within the 6 months that I've lived here, I mean, it's about to be a year, but from the time I moved into like the 6th month, my apartment was already almost furnished. Like right now, my apartment is almost furnished, and I'm so grateful. And I did it on my own. I got my apartment on my own. I've furnished my apartment on my own. I pay my own rent. I pay my own bills, and it just feels good. It feels so good to be able to say I did it, and I did it on my own, and I'm so grateful for that. And you guys have no idea how proud I am of myself. So when I was in there about an hour ago, just thinking, Tricelle, you didn't do much, and I just had to sit there and make this video and kind of remind myself of where I was last year and where I am now. I am like beyond proud of myself, and I wish I could give myself a hug because I went through a lot. I put up with a lot, and now here I am. Like, I'm stronger than ever. I'm a super mom. I have my own place. I'm in a happy, healthy relationship, and I just couldn't ask for anything better. Last year, with all I was going through, I would have never thought I would see the light at the end of the tunnel. And I'm saying this to say, keep going, keep fighting, keep going, don't give up, and it gets better. And just keep praying and asking God to show you the way. And don't ever feel like he's not hearing you. Don't ever feel like he's not going to answer your prayers, because he is, and it's gonna get better. That's why I wanted to make this video, because I just had the urge to just make it and kind of explain to you guys my journey and some of the things that I've been through and the things that I've dealt with, and where I came from. You're her, you're him, okay, and you're gonna get through this. So that's all, you guys. That's all I wanted to tell you guys. Just want to give you guys a little story time / encouragement and a little bit of motivation, and just to let you guys know that you're not alone. I hope you guys have a good one, and if you have any questions for me, or if there's anything you want to talk about, you can definitely hit me up on Instagram. Like, subscribe to this video, give me a thumbs up, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the other video. Bye guys.